Shalom, shalom. Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, Barak the Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, Barak the Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, Barak the Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders for great apostles and elders from Great Millstone, for they rule and teach well. Slakia tongue twister. This lesson will be entitled "Learn How to Handle Your Drink." And I was watching a video, got inspired to make a video of my own, and here I am. And I mean the title is self-explanatory. I think that alcohol, sometimes you could lust and be tempted on a heavy level, especially in the times that we're in. So I know some brothers don't care for drink too much, and some brothers like myself really enjoy having a drink, right? But what better than pulling out a scripture, right, that backs up what I'm saying, right? This is Ephesians 5:18. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit, right? Fuck it, I'll read on. This is the next verse, Ephesians 5:19. Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord Yahushai. That's right. The scripture says to pray without ceasing. So pray all day. Hey, pray, don't stop praying. Praying should be your second nature, as in breathing, and we can't really operate 100% if we're always sipping. Sure, alcohol is not forbidden, from the scriptures. It's not like the scriptures are telling us that we cannot drink. No, we can drink, but wherein excess is where things get a little bit more on the left-hand side, especially and then the times that we're in and all the things that we have to do, and how sharp we need to be. The scripture says, let me see, let me just pull it out. I just wanna, because I have a feeling this one's gonna be short, straight to the point video. I'm gonna just pull out the scripture. This is Galatians 6:5. Wait 1 second. Okay, Khan, this is Galatians chapter 6, verse 3. Galatians chapter 6, verse 3. For if a man thinketh himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Right? And me personally, I had, in the past, a problem of drinking a little bit too heavy, and the Lord sure did correct me. Right? Whether you think that you can have a drink because you earned it or you deserve it, or maybe Who knows? You know, but don't think that you're something when you're nothing, right? To everything, needs to be a balance, right? And we don't want to deceive ourselves in this truth, in this faith, in this walk, in this journey to salvation, right? So when you're drinking too much, that's almost prideful. That's almost foolish, especially because you're in the truth. You're in the truth. I mean, you have a duty to do. I mean, you're being foolish. Why are you always drunk? And that's one thing that I had to learn as well. I was always sipping until the Lord, put my ass in check and, you know, and corrected me. Hey, but the Wadi Abashim Shay, he did correct me, because I still be drunk or I'll still be sipping. I just didn't know a balance. Actually a scripture just came to my mind. Let me write it down before I forget. Reading on. Um, but let every man prove his own work, and shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. So we need to prove our own work by our own hands and our own skills and by our own strengths that we get from our spiritual connections, our personal connection with Yahweh Shemi Shai. We need to work on that. And if you always fucked up if your mind's always trying to sip, I mean, just hey, the scripture says to examine yourself. Just make sure to examine yourself, because wherein is excess is it's not good. Too much of it is not good. And then the alcohol in fucking Babylon the Great is poison anyway. And that's one thing I had to learn too. Shit. They not fucking selling us quality shit. You know? They know Jake loved that They know Jake loved that shit. The fuck you think they putting in there? You know? Shit, they already putting shit in the air, the food, the water, the clothes. uh Verse 5. For every man shall bear his own burden. That's it right there. We should bear our own burden. Right? And the scripture says that we should bear our own cross, our own burden. So how the fuck we gonna carry our cross if we stumbling and tumbling and we out of breath trying to hold the cup and the cross in the other hand? Fuck the cup. uh, Let me see real quick. Woo! Man, this is spirit. This is Proverbs 20:1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Man, wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. That's right, man. That's right. And then that's self-explanatory. I don't gotta break that down. uh, this is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Hey, right there it says to be sober. I was watching a video and the brother was saying that one of the brothers was caught up, and he was in a situation where, well, in GMS Chicago, I was watching an elder. He says one of the brothers was caught up drinking at this little get together, and he almost got into it with some niggas, and and I experienced the same thing. You could go outside and just have a drink outside, just in the public, but some shit would just kick off, and now niggas is drunk, like niggas is lacking, like you ain't ready. It's just like it's not the smartest of situations to even allow yourself to be in. It's just it's not a good situation to be in, you know. Now let me get this Wisdom of Solomon. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 7. And if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues, for she teacheth temperance, prudence, justice, and fortitude, which are such things as men can have nothing more profitable in their life. So that her is speaking about the wisdom that the Spirit, has, right? And she teacheth temperance, prudence, and justice and fortitude. So let's look up these words. Ooh. Let me share the screen. Hold on. This is temperance. The first definition: abstinence from alcohol, drink. The second definition is the quality of moderation or self-restraint. Man, that is hitting it on the nail. The Spirit, the wisdom, the Lord would teach you how to have a moderation to your life, especially when we have such a big burden and such a big task to fulfill. And I guess you could say great shoes to fill. We got to fulfill the Lord's will. Lord willing, we are of the number. Lord willing, we're on the right hand side of things. We don't want to be on the left hand side of things, right? So the Lord teaches us moderation. So whatever it is, for your reason to pick up the cup, pick up the drink, and deep down that you drink too much, well, it's time to up your spiritual game. You gotta throw your fucking drink out. If it's really shit becoming a fucking a hindrance to you, throw the drink out, man, and start putting up some prayers. Focus on prayer, man. You gotta fast. Put the problem in the Lord's hand. Give it to the Lord. Hey, I got a problem, about Kasha. Hey, can you take a look at it? Here. I don't know what's wrong. I'm having this problem here. Look at it. Lord, help you out. It's just a scary and dangerous thing, This truth ain't something to play with, and it's foolish to pick cup, your cup, man's cup, over the Lord's golden cup. It's foolish, right? Hey, but I pray that this was edifying. We almost out of here. Keep pushing, keep striving, keep praying, keep having faith, Shalom.